Hi, I'm Coach Penelope Cruz, and today I want to talk to you about the patterns behind emotionally unavailable relationships. Most intelligent women don't struggle in relationships because they lack discernment. They struggle because their nervous system confuses emotional intensity with emotional safety. And until you understand that distinction, you will keep feeling drawn to people who activate you but cannot fully show up for you. Emotionally unavailable relationships rarely start with obvious red flags. They start with chemistry, with intrigue, with that feeling of being seen. There's strong eye contact, deep conversations, a sense of mystery. You feel chosen. But if you slow down, your body is not relaxed. There's tension in your chest. You check your phone more often than you want to admit. You replay conversations in your mind and you notice a shift in tone. When they text you after pulling away, you feel relief. And that relief feels like connection, but it's not connection. It's stress resolution. Your nervous system spikes with uncertainty and then it settles with reassurance. That cycle creates attachment. And not because it's healthy, but because it's activating. I want to give you a concrete example. A client of mine, successful executive, runs a team of 40 people. I met someone at a conference, strong connection, great conversation. He mentioned wanting to see her again. And then 3 days of silence, and then a late night text in which he said, "Still thinking about you." Her body flooded with relief. And she told herself, he's just busy. He runs his own company. He must be occupied with all the things that CEOs do. But her nervous system was doing something different. Every time he withdrew, her cortisol spiked. Every time he returned, dopamine flooded in. She wasn't experiencing a steady connection. She was experiencing a stress relief loop. Her body started associating him with the resolution of anxiety that he had created, which is not intimacy, it's conditioning. If you grew up in an environment where love was inconsistent, where attention was unpredictable, where closeness felt unsafe, your body learned that attachment involves effort. You learn that love requires adjustment. So when you meet someone emotionally unavailable, your system recognizes the pattern, not consciously, but somatically. Your body says, this feels familiar. And the thing with familiarity is that it often feels safe, even when it's not secure. And this is why calm, emotionally available people can feel boring at first. There's no activation, no chase, no guessing. And if your nervous system equates intensity with intimacy, calm feels understimulating. This is where it becomes subtle. You don't tell yourself, I like emotionally unavailable people. You tell yourself that they're just busy, that they've been hurt, that you just need to be patient. You become more understanding, you tolerate longer silences, you accept partial effort, you downplay your needs. You call it empathy, but sometimes it's fear of losing access. You don't miss them. You miss the relief when they return. And that's not love. That's survival. And this doesn't only show up in romantic relationships. It shows up professionally too. The boss who gives sparse feedback but occasionally praises you. The client who goes silent, then comes back with urgency. The colleague who's warm one day and then distant the next. If you are wired to work harder when connection feels unstable, you'll overproduce. You'll check emails obsessively. You'll second guess your work. You'll make yourself hyper available, not because the role requires it, but because your nervous system is seeking resolution. The pattern is the same. Uncertainty creates activation. Activation feels like engagement, but it's exhausting. So what does the shift actually look like? The shift does not begin with finding someone better. It begins with regulating yourself differently. You have to teach your body that calm does not mean boring. That steadiness does not mean lack of chemistry. That safety feels grounded, not dramatic. This requires slowing down attachment, letting consistency reveal itself over time, not overfunctioning, not proving, not compensating. And here's what that looks like practically. Number one, when someone's communication becomes inconsistent, Notice your impulse to adjust. Don't immediately respond when they resurface. Let your nervous system settle first. Ask yourself, am I responding from relief or from choice? Number 2, practice staying present with people who are consistently available. If your body feels understimulated, that's information, not about them, about what your system has been conditioned to expect. Calm will feel unfamiliar at first. Let it. 3, track activation versus security in your body. Activation feels like chest tightness, scanning for signals, mental rehearsals, whereas security feels like steady breath, relaxed shoulders, presence without effort. Chemistry can exist in both, but only one is sustainable. Separating intensity from intimacy is the work. Healthy connection does not spike your anxiety. It does not make you question your value. It feels steady. And for someone used to chaos, steady can feel unfamiliar. But unfamiliar does not mean wrong. It means your nervous system is learning a new baseline. And that takes time. If this pattern feels familiar, don't rush to fix it. Sit with it, observe it. Awareness is where power begins. If you enjoy this video, don't forget to share, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you next Wednesday. Bye.